greetings! It is I, Tempest Naravan Dracovin, Lord and Emperor of the Dracovin Empire, and welcome. It is time to continue my discussion on Vampire the Masquerade in the World of Darkness. I've been talking about the various characters that you can meet within Vampire. Of course, I've started with the first and second generations, and today for you I have another second generation. Zillah the Beautiful, or otherwise as she's known as, Zillah or Zillah. She's a second generation, one of the ones embraced by Caine, and was in fact the first wife of Caine. She, of course, was embraced somewhere around 10,000 BC and was said to have died somewhere around 2,400, according to popular beliefs. She is thought to have been the sire of Asmlard of the Nosferatu, Set of the followers of Set, and Hakim of the Assamites. Though, again, each of these sects has their own way of looking at things, so it's really hard to tell who sired who back in these days. Now, once Zillah was embraced, she did know that she had Caine's heart. Basically, Caine was in love with her. But she resisted him. She spurned him. And this is what drove Caine to go to the Crone, where he developed the ability of blood bonding, learned about it, basically added it to his bloodline, and then slipped a little bit of his blood to her secretly. And so to say, the rest is history, as when the bond was formed, she married him. Effectively, he gained that ability, and it was passed down, the blood bond. And as she became his wife then. Now, her bloodline is thought to be the hunter's bloodline, and let me explain why this is so. Effectively, she is thought to be a master of obfuscate, and those below her, the three that I mentioned, the Nosferatu, followers of Set, Assamite, all are masters of obfuscate. The Nosferatus tell a story that their sire, the one that was embraced by Zillah, was a great hunter who thought he could hunt everything, who went after everything. But, in his sort of arrogance, went after Zillah and was defeated. But she saw something in him and therefore embraced him and caused him to be the first of the Nosferatu, the hunter. This became the hunter's legacy. Now, there is also talk that Zillah herself had a gift of prophecy, just like Salat had, the third generation, which prophecy does seem to be connected to Auspex, so it's thought that she not only had obfuscate, but Auspex too. The kind of origin of some of these disciplines is very muddled, at least at this point in time. There is some evidence and storylines to this, as there says to have been a pool of water named after her within this first city, the Pool of Zillah, which it said that those that peered into it, if they had the gift of sight, would see visions within it. An interesting little factor that might pretend to connect to some of this history. But that's it for today. So I introduced you to an interesting character, a second generation who we know some of, but not a lot. We know that Zillah was a great beauty. We know that she won the heart of Caine. But it was Caine who eventually forced her heart through the blood bond. An interesting story. His first wife that he lost when he lost the second generation. A storyline that probably means some of the reasoning behind his sadness, his cursing of the third generation, about the terrible things to come in the future, her loss. It's something to think about. Love and loss in something such powerful. But, again, we don't know a whole lot about Zillah. Not a lot of information. A lot of rumors to look at. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day. If you've had any interesting characters, may have related to Zillah, a Nosferatu, Assamite, a follower of Set, or perhaps you've had a tragic love character in your vampire games, I would like to learn about them, hear about them. I love hearing your stories from your games. Just let them in the comments below. But remember to check out both my Twitch side, Patreon, Discord, all the links down in the description, Twitter. And until next time, I bid you farewell.